A question I often get is, when should I develop a business case for my project? Well, let's see. This video is not about what a business case is, nor about how to create one. I've done videos about both of those, and I'll put links to them in the description. But in short, a business case is a document that assesses the balance between the costs and the benefits of undertaking a project following one or more options. It's a tool which helps decision makers to determine which projects to do and which projects to reject. So, when in the life cycle of a project should we create one? This question comes up so often because there is no single correct answer. Whenever it may seem logical, in principle, to build a business case, you will be able to find another point in the project lifecycle where it seems equally logical. And the reason for this is because there is no single point in the project lifecycle where we develop a business case. Instead, there should be a series of more and more refined business cases until we reach the final version. And it's this that informs the final decision to either proceed with or cancel the project. And even once a project has been approved, the business case remains a live version-controlled document, which you are likely to update from time to time throughout your project. Although there may be many versions of a business case that you develop throughout the life cycle of a project, I'm going to keep things simple. I'm going to refer to an outline business case, which we start very early on in the project lifecycle, and to a final business case, which is the basis of the definitive decision to proceed with or cancel the project. Outline business case. Early on, we create what we might call an outline business case, a simplified version of a full business case that gets the ball rolling in evaluating whether the project is likely to be worthwhile. Initially, this might consist of little more than a statement of the likely proposed benefits and a summary of the major costs that the project would incur. Working with these broad estimates, you can quickly see whether the benefits are likely to outweigh the costs by enough of a margin to make it likely that the final project will deliver a net benefit or value to the sponsoring organisation. As you work to define your project in more and more detail, in a process sometimes known as project discovery, you can refine your estimates of the costs and indeed of the benefits. You'll produce a series of updates to your outline business case which are more and more precise and hopefully more and more accurate and reliable. Eventually, you will arrive at a version of your business case which gives you enough confidence to allow a decision to move into detailed design and planning work for your project. Now you'll be able to start work on the content of your final business case. This final business case will answer the question, why should we do the project? And you'll develop it alongside the work you do to answer the question, what precisely will this project deliver and how will we deliver it? That is the plans and project controls that you'll put in place. Full business case. During the design and planning of your project, you'll start to develop the information you need to build a full business case. This will include creating a full budget, assessing the project risks, evaluating the benefits with confidence, and drawing all of this together to create your full business case. Assuming that this business case is approved and the project proceeds, it now becomes the baseline for evaluating all change requests during the project. As change request decisions are made, if changes are approved, we're likely to update the business case maintaining it under strict version control, of course, to accommodate those changes so that we now have a strong baseline for evaluating future requests for change. So, is the picture that I've drawn for the process of creating an outline and a final business case correct? Well, yes and no. There's nothing wrong with the picture I've drawn. It's just that it's the principle that matters, not the details. The details will differ from one organisation to another and likely from one project to another. The principles, however, are likely to be correct for pretty much every project, except possibly some variations of agile project management. The basic idea of a business case is one of continually refining your understanding of the costs and benefits of your project and using that refined understanding to make decisions to proceed or to not proceed to the next stage of refinement until you know enough to determine whether or not to commit the time, the resources and the expenditure to the final project delivery. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it or learned from it. I'll be making loads more great project management videos for you, so please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of them. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.